Alrighty, we're here back in the snake pit. What's up, brother? How are you, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm so excited to have you on.
Yeah.
What's going on? You want to move that mic closer to you?
Oh, gotcha.
There you go.
That good?
You can, like, right up.
I got you.
There you go.
All right, cool.
There. Hell yeah, dude. Can you give us a little introduction into yourself and kind of what you do a little bit?
All right. My name's Samuel Douglas Alford. If you look for my music or whatever, it'll be under Douglas with a $sign instead of the S. Shit. Other than that, I'm just good old blue collar boy.
Hell yeah.
Do music on the side, trying to make that shit.
So what kind of music are you doing around here, man?
Shit.
We're going to hear it later, by the way, people.
A little bit, give y'all a little taste, but shit, a little bit of everything. I play guitar, sing, and songwrite, but I also do rap, hip hop, shit. This little group we got, man. Once this shit takes off, we're gonna be hitting every single damn chart, pop chart, rock chart, all over the place.
Hell yeah!
So just I did a little bit of it all.
What's the group called?
Stay Gold.
Stay Gold. Yeah, you got your two guys right here.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Hell yeah.
Got old Boo Shaka and DJ Leezy Lee. Our boy Seldom Seen, he's another member of the group, but he's out of town. Yeah, I just wanted you to meet all the boys.
Hell
man.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for being here, guys. You guys do a little bit of stuff at Culture Lounge. That's kind of where.
Yeah, that's kind of where we started off.
Okay.
And I think that's where I seen you around for the first time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We never officially met, but I remember you had I saw you had the Snake Pit shirt on. I was like, man, that's a badass shirt. And then I heard who you was, seen you had the podcast and all that shit. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of where we started off. I mean, we've been doing some shows off and on throughout the years, but yeah, at the Culture Lounge is when we started really taking off again.
So how do you play some country, right?
Yes, sir.
And you also rap. So do you combine those two? How you doing this one, man?
Man, for the most part, it's kind of been separate, but I do got one song that I'll play for y'all later. It's kind of like a southern rock little shit, but I have a rap verse in there as well. But for the most part, I've just kind of been sticking to hip hop type beats, which I guess there's some beats you can find now it kind of got some country twang to it, but it's still hip hop banger. But yeah.
Who'd you grow up listening to? What was your influences?
Man, a little all over the place, really. I'll say my first love was old rock and roll, 70s and 80s rock and roll. That's what my old man was listening to.
Do you like ZZ Top?
Oh, dude.
I knew it.
ZZ Top, Skinner, fucking Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue.
38 Special.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
We've been listening to a lot of Leonard Skinner lately.
Hey, that's some solid shit right there.
Yeah, Bradley plays ZZ Top. I just, I appreciate it. I just can't get into it.
No,
same for Jimi Hendrix.
Oh no, shit.
I can't get into that shit.
Oh man, yeah, Jimmy, man, all that shit, the classic rock. I guess what you would call it now, but yeah, that's my main shit. That's my first love, music. But
yeah, dude, I can't get enough of Leonard Skinner.
Hey, that's good shit.
Do you like Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Oh yeah, I saw the poster back here.
Right
yes,
there.
sir. Hell yeah.
I don't know if the camera can see it, but he's back there.
Yeah, because I watched good few shows, but I think I never noticed it until I came here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good old Stevie
I have to
Ray.
give a shout out to Bradley for putting me on to this music, man.
Yeah,
it's fucking good shit.
Man, I dig your taste.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we've been doing is getting drunk listening to that shit.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's the perfect music for it, man.
Yeah, dude. So how'd you get into rap and hip hop and all that? How did it transition into that?
I think it's probably getting into junior high and shit. In the locker room, and we'd have a stereo player in the locker room. A lot of the other dudes was listening more rap than anything. I was a weirdo for liking rock and shit like that. So I started hearing a lot of rap music and then MTV and shit like that. And then, I don't know, at a young age, I would just kind of fuck around with it in my head and felt like I had a flow. But yeah, I guess it probably wasn't until later in high school where I actually started rapping and shit. But,
did you grow up here?
I was born here in Lubbock, but I grew up in Petersburg.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Texas.
Yes, sir.
It's a small town. Huh?
Oh yeah, one horse town. The definition of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were listening to rap more than anything over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they listening to SPM?
Oh yeah. There's definitely SPM being played for sure.
That's some shit we haven't listened to in here.
No.
SPM, all the H-Sound shit, you know.
Oh
fucking,
shit.
DJ
fucking,
Screw.
all that. Fucking,
all that. Yeah.
yeah. Fucking Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Mike Jones. Who?
Mike Jones.
Hey,
I like Paul.
hey,
That's a cool dude.
man. Hell yeah. I'd love to fucking someday, if we get this shit blown up enough, get some features with them H-Sound cats, man.
Hell yeah, dude. That'd
That
be
shit
cool
be
as fuck,
sick.
dude. They're legendary.
For sure,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
They're
yeah.
goats.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, when did you start like wanting to make music? How'd that happen?
I don't know. Even before I picked up a bass guitar in the 6th grade, but even before that, I don't know. Like I said, my dad raised me on his shit. Like I'd see all the music videos, like Guns N' Roses, Poison, and shit like that. Like it's like fuck, man. I want to be a fucking rock star. Like from an early age, like I just already knew that shit. Like, but I don't know. I picked up a bass guitar and started fucking with that a little bit in the 6th grade. A few years later, started picking up a guitar, messing around with writing songs and shit. And then like my music taste has like fluctuated all over the place over the years. Like from anything, like I said, was like rock and roll, hip hop, fucking pop punk rock, fucking country music, red dirt music, shit like that. Like so, when I first started playing guitar and shit, I was listening to a lot of Texas country and shit like that at the time. So that's kind of where I started with that shit. Playing the guitar, but
I forgot. We've been listening to a lot of Waylon Jennings lately. That's what we've been listening to.
Hey man, 806 boy, you know, Littlefield.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Hey, that's badass. Like, started off playing bass for Buddy Holly and shit.
Yeah, Bradley, our encyclopedia over here, he tells us all this shit.
Hey man, that's just badass. Like
Fucking nuts.
just down the road, you know.
Yeah, I like listening to all that now. So,
Oh yeah.
So what was like your house like? Did your parents or anybody play instruments? Like,
My mom and her mom, my meemaw's a badass pianist. Like,
oh, okay.
she can't read music or nothing like that, but you tell her what key it's in, or just let her listen. Hey, she'd get down. And then my mom played piano and sang as well. Shit, on my mom's side of the family, if they wanted to, they played at the church there in Petersburg. They could have done like a whole gospel album, like one of them family gospel things. They could have took off at that shit if they wanted to. A bunch of my cousins and shit like that, they were really good singers and shit. But my dad, he wasn't really musically talented, but he'll get down on the air guitar, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know,
Like Bradley.
yeah.
No, just kidding.
Hey man, that's when you know it's jamming, when you get on that air guitar. But my dad, like even though he wasn't music, he always just kind of had that old rock and roller style too. So I don't know, he had his influence as well. So yeah, there was just always music around.
Did he ride a bike? Did he have a motorcycle?
Did I ride a bike?
No, your dad.
Man, I don't know about a bike. I think my aunt had one that he cruised around a little bit, but in his day, he was driving, he still has it, a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am.
Damn. Can you look that up for me, Brad? I want to see that.
So sick.
With the T-top windows.
So you were just.
What year did you say?
79.
It's giving White Snake still.
Hey, like I told you, like my dad had them rock and roll vibes. Like,
Bro, you grew up in a
that
life
is a
I wanted to
sexy
grow up
car.
in.
I mean, no, like honestly, like that car has been like just put up in the shop like most of my life, like with a cover over it. I've only ridden in it once.
Oh, okay.
Like, man, he's real particular with the shit.
And he still has it?
Yeah, he still has it.
Damn. You need to get that for him.
Man, I want to. He says he's gonna get buried in it.
I would too.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's pretty cool. So, dude, you grew up in the fucking sort of swag that I wanted to grow up in. Like, thank God I had Instagram, so I was looking at that shit early, and I became infatuated with that shit early, and I was like, wonder what it'd been like to been around that shit.
Yeah,
I had to create it myself, but it's fucking cool. Like, I love
yeah,
that
like
shit.
I mean, I guess I kind of like have my own style with it, but yeah, just take a little bit of the shit I seen growing up, take the shit I like, and try to make it my own, like the music, my style, whatever I do.
So how old were you when you first like made a song or something?
What's that?
Like created a song or
How old was I?
Yeah, how old were you?
Probably like junior high, somewhere in there. Like shit, me and this dude, like we had a little garage band back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, get down on the drums and guitar. So yeah, I think like junior high was probably when I first started trying to put music and words together.
It's gonna be a smoke fest in here. I just banned marijuana in here. I mean CBD. Sorry, CBD. I just banned it, and now look at this.
You never did. You did nothing of the sort.
Can you speak? I can't hear you.
You did nothing of the sort.
What was that?
You did nothing of the sort.
So yeah, but so you've been doing this for a while now, huh?
Yes, sir. Good little bit.
And y'all have been together for a while.
Yeah, we've all known each other since we were kids, man. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's a small town shit,
what's life like now? You're trying to make this something special, huh?
No, yeah, for sure.
I was trying to have it pass.
These guys. Yeah.
Bradley fucked up the rotation. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Did you get to go?
I don't smoke.
No, okay.
The podcast would be over in about 10 minutes if I started smoking.
No shit.
No, fuck no. I've been thinking about it. I've been saying that every podcast.
Fuck it.
Well, yeah, man. So y'all, how many like you got a regular job?
Yes, sir.
So outside of that, how much hours are you putting into the music now?
Man, it's I mean, we meet up once a week, every week on Wednesday nights, and we get together. If we got a show coming up, we'll run through a rehearsal of what we're gonna do and work on some new shit after that. We do that every week, but all of us, we kind of like write on our own time as well. That's usually we'll come up with songs and then bring it to the group on Wednesdays and shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's weird with songwriting. I don't know. It kind of comes and goes on me. Like sometimes I'm feeling it and it'll just kind of happen. I don't know. It'll just create itself almost. And then, but like if I'm like, I can't make myself sit down and like, I'm going to write a song right now. Like it just won't happen. But like, I don't know. When something hits me, it just hits me. It's easy.
That's really common with like a lot of the people that we have on here, like musicians or artists, anybody like that. They're like, some of them, it just flows out of them, and some of them, they're like, I just kind of collect and store, and then when it hits, and it's all out, you know. And so
that's pretty much
it just comes when it comes.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating too, because I wish, like, I know guys like they'll sit down and like they can just do that shit, bust them out. But yeah, it's kind of always hit or miss type of shit.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Nice, me too.
Oh, nice. Southpaw.
Not too many people are.
Yeah, I know, right?
I only write left-handed. That's it, though.
Oh, yeah.
I do everything else.
Are you left-handed?
I write my left. I throw
What
with
if he
it.
was lying?
Yeah.
Did you not see me throw that football?
Well, I was gonna say you have a right-handed guitar.
I play the guitar right-handed.
See, I do as well too.
Nice.
That's pretty much like the only thing I can do right-handed. Everything else, like if I throw the ball with my right hand, like
Oh, really?
it's not good.
Oh,
Yeah. Everything else is left-handed.
It blows my mind with left-handed guitars. Like some of them, like do you know who Dougla is, the surf rock guitarist?
It sounds.
he was left-handed.
He was left-handed, but he didn't rearrange the strings. He played a right-handed guitar the way it was set up, but he played it with his left, so he played it backwards.
It just turned it over.
Just turned it over, yeah.
Isn't that what Jimi Hendrix did too?
Yeah, Hendrix did do that too. And then Freddie King.
Crazy.
No, like that. I feel like that makes it twice as hard. Like playing it upside down. Like
I mean, maybe that's what it takes.
You could argue that they're two of the best. So.
I mean, it's because that's just some shit you don't hear of.
Yeah, I knew Jimmy did that. What's that guy's name you just said?
Dougla, the surf guitarist.
You ever heard of him?
He did the song, the Miserloo. You've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
You know the beginning song that happened like that. Yeah, that's Dick Dale right there.
Dick Dale. I'll have to look him up after this.
Yeah, I was telling Roy and Jen about him because he's the king of surf guitar.
Yeah, I've heard of him before. He died a few years ago.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
And then
was that like in the day of like the beach camps and all that shit?
Yeah, he did a song with Stevie Ray Vaughan. He did a Pipeline. Yeah, they did a song together.
Hell did. Purple penis.
My bad. But yeah, this is what he looked like.
Clip it.
Clip it.
But yeah, this was him too.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died a few years ago. But a lot of metal guitarists claim that he's the king of heavy metal.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Did you ever listen to Motorhead?
Motorhead? Oh yeah. Shit,
What about
even
Pantera?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The
Cowboys of Hell.
The Kings.
Yeah.
You just always gotta throw that out there.
Hey, Texas. You know? Fucking Texas.
I almost want to hate them out of spite.
Wait, who?
Pantera.
Why's that?
That's just how I am. Like if people really like something, I'm like,
No, okay. You know what? I'll give you like a little like a quick little snippet of like how like petty we are. Like, so his favorite band is Metallica, and like I love Metallica, but you know what? Pantera is harder. You know, like Pantera is just fucking harder, and they're Texan. So I mean, I love them, but they're touring together, and we're gonna go see them. And I've been giving him shit, so I've been like, I can't wait to see Metallica at the Pantera show because they're playing at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
It's not even Pantera,
right? Like, cause
it's just fucking.
You're seeing petty.
Both the brothers have done like, cause I know damn bad got shot back in the day, but Vinny passed too, right?
He died in 2015.
Yeah, a little while back. So damn, like
we do have to go see their grave.
But it's the old singer. He came back or something.
Him and the bass player.
So it's him and Rex. And then they replaced Dime with Zach Wilde,
which is really cool.
Hey, I mean,
there you go.
I mean, that makes it worth it.
They replaced Vinny, I believe, with the Anthrax drummer.
Yeah, it's that Italian dude.
And so they essentially made a super group. I'm like,
nobody. Who's some of your favorite guitar players?
Off the top, like Angus Young.
It is Anthrax drummer.
So AC/DC, huh?
Yeah, Slash.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Beatles?
Oh hell!
Be honest.
I mean, they got some songs that are good. Like I wouldn't consider myself like really a big Beatles fans, but like,
are they in your like phone when your music shuffles? No.
I mean, you'd be surprised on what comes out sometimes.
It's okay.
But like,
it's okay
it might
if
be.
You don't like the Beatles.
I fucking hate the Beatles.
Like
it's okay.
Like there's a few songs like fuck, I'm trying to think.
Well, I lied. I don't hate the Beatles.
Like there's a couple songs I know, like, but other than that, like if it's between, like it always seems the comparison like Beatles or Stones. Like if that's the case, I'm choosing Stones.
Beatles were a bunch of art motherfucking rich kids. That's what Lemmy said, anyways.
Stones are the Rolling Stones are a little doomy in some of their songs, so I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
I love me some.
They get pretty dark.
Yeah,
like Painted Black is pretty early metal.
That's
if
what
you
I was
think about
thinking.
it.
It's very like.
Dead Flowers.
Sludgy, yeah.
The reason why I was asking about the Beatles because every time I talk about the Beatles, these two just shit on me like
put a fucking Beatle counter on this goddamn podcast.
Hey, they got a couple songs. 8 days a week.
I can appreciate what they did.
I am new,
but yeah, I'm not crazy about them. Like Beatles. Nothing.
Yeah.
But it's cool as they were influenced by Buddy Holly.
Roy.
Right? Hey, like that's just crazy.
That's insane. When I found that out.
Right, like
the Crickets, the Beatles, you know,
a dude from Lubbock, like out of all places, you know, that's badass.
It's pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, everybody I like was influenced by probably people who were influenced by the Beatles. I'll give you that. So whatever.
I mean, let me love the Beatles.
Like I know the Beatles are good. They're just like I don't listen to them.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
And I give you shit, but like I really just it just hasn't happened for me yet. Maybe one day it'll happen and I'll be like, damn, the Beatles are good.
Damn, Bradley was right.
Nope. He doesn't get any credit. Can I just say, no homo, how fucking cool Slash is? That dude is the fucking coolest guy
dude,
ever.
like that's like the definition, like I don't know, in my head, like of a badass,
The
like
80s
you know,
slash.
like hell yeah, the fucking top hat, the shades, man, and like
He's
shit.
just effortlessly the coolest motherfucker.
Hell yeah, and fucking can shred like,
oh man,
like
he's just,
anybody, like shit.
I would like again. I was like, the way I was introduced to it was Instagram back in the day before you weirdos were on it. But it was like Slash was like cool. I was like, because I could see like 80 Slash. I followed like an 80 Slash Instagram page, and I was like, this guy is the coolest motherfucker ever, dude. I don't even, like just drunk.
So what did you go up listen to? Like didn't have no
SPM.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about this. I remember because I grew up in Post.
Yeah.
I remember whenever Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent.
Hey, that's classic, man.
I remember.
How old were you?
Like
I think I was in 6th grade.
I was like 5 or 6. Like I remember my uncle would listen to that.
Oh yeah.
So it was like that trajectory until about 16, 17, and then my friend showed me like rock and fucking.
Yeah.
He was listening to weird shit, like just fucking.
Like what?
I don't even know what the fuck he was like. Shit. Like that doom and gloom fucking sad boy shit. And I'm like, dude, why are you listening to this fucking shit? No wonder why you're always depressed. You listen to this shit. And then I went through a phase of loving Lil Wayne.
Right.
And then
Lil Wayne just took over, like, you know.
And then on Saturday, I rediscovered Flatbush Zombies.
Hey.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, right. Dude, hey, that's some good shit too.
I was like, holy shit, these guys are crazy.
Oh yeah.
And I just went back to rock, and then now I'm just in the country.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, like I'm big into Charlie Crockett right now.
Hey, Charlie Crockett's the shit, man.
He's the fucking goat, dude.
Are y'all going out to the show at Cook's? I think it's in May.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that.
Oh yeah.
We went last year.
I haven't seen him yet.
We went last year at the Buddy Holly Hall.
Oh nice.
Yeah, he put on an amazing show.
I still haven't been to that Buddy Holly Hall. It's kind of a fucking mouthful.
Yeah. He did a good performance there, but we've seen a lot of comedians there.
Theo Vaughn.
I didn't see him, but I saw Bert Kreischer.
Oh, okay, that would have been cool too.
Tom Segura,
yeah.
I was like, wow, this is a fucking badass place.
Oh man, oh yeah.
Yeah, we were front row for Charlie Crockett over there.
Nice.
He's quite the performer.
Yeah. Yeah, from a little bit of the shit I've seen on YouTube, like he gets down.
He does.
We're dancing all over the place and shit.
I thought he was gonna steal my woman.
Oh,
God
man.
damn, motherfucker. We gotta get out of here.
Hey, rock and rollers, man.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus, this guy's so cool.
Hey.
You know?
Fuck. Now I can't think of his name, but my dad told me a story. He brought a girl down to a show at the Depot District. Fuck, he's a West Texas guy, but the girl he ended up going to the show with ended up going with the performer.
Oh shit!
Fuck, what's his name? He wrote the song. Oh fuck, that was Robert O'Kane. Shit. Man.
Robert O'Kane's badass too. I've seen him twice.
Hell yeah. Damn, a total brain fart. I shouldn't even brought it up.
Is it one of the ones that came from Tech, like Pat Green or Corey Morrow?
It was like before them. Like I think Pat Green covered some of his songs. I think
Joe Ely.
Joe Ely,
Yeah,
that's it.
he's from
Hey, my dad took a chick out to Joe Ely show and lost her to Joe Ely.
Oh,
Damn,
no.
Joe Ely was.
Wow.
It happens.
Joe Ely was banging it out with the Clash. He toured with them.
Man,
Toured with Chuck Berry. Like a lot of these, like even the Rolling Stones, he opened up for them.
Oh, yeah.
Someone from Lubbock was doing that.
yeah, like shit. Lubbock's got a few heavy hitters over the years. You know, it's pretty wild. And still going, you know?
Yeah, how do you feel about the music scene right now, man?
Shit, man. Like, Lubbock's pretty interesting, man. Like especially like, I know the Texas country scene, like, you know, from the Blue Light. A few years ago, I would go do the singer-songwriter nights on their Monday nights. And it was, have you ever heard of Flatland Calvary? Mm-hmm. Their singer, I'd always see it. It was like right before they blew up and shit.
Oh shit!
Man, I would go to them singer-songwriter nights, seeing him do his shit. I was like, fuck, what the hell am I doing here? That's a songwriting fool right there. But yeah, like shit with the Texas country scene, like there's a lot of motherfuckers made it out of, you know, pretty big in the scene out of Lubbock. Man, this fucking hip hop scene, I feel like it's on the verge.
How is the hip hop scene doing? I haven't really kept up with it lately. I hope it does good.
Man,
that's where I got my roots. I started with interviewing early on doing hip hop guys and shit like that. So I mean, I hope y'all are doing well.
Man, I feel like if we all fucking started collaborating more, like coming together and collaborating more, that way, like, I don't know, we're all pushing each other's shit. Like, it'll fucking help it grow some more. Like, shit, there's a lot of heavy hitters out here that are doing some pretty good work that I'd love to fucking jump on track with. I feel like it's on the verge.
Did y'all recently do a show at Jake's?
Yeah.
How was that?
Shit, it was all right. It was kind of a different one. It was a rap and metal show. It's kind of mixed, but I say it was all right.
Was Mike G out there?
Mike G, yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Give him a shout out.
Oh, yeah. That was the dude in the Mustang, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I saw y'all were out there doing y'all's thing.
Oh, yeah.
You doing shows at the Culture Lounge right now?
Man, it's
Has there been?
I don't know, man. It's been I don't know. I'm sure they still have been doing events there and shit like that, but it's been a little while since we've been out to the lounge. I've been telling all the boys, like, shit, we need to get something going. Like, it's like a couple years ago, like when we started getting into the mix, like that's how we kind of got back into it. He got a DJing gig out there, and then we started, just mixing up with all them guys with Brown Bar Studio and shit. Started fucking with music with them. But yeah, man, I had a lot of good times out the lounge. We need to run some shit back here pretty soon.
Do you record out Brown Bird? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You recording out there?
Yes, sir.
How is it?
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Dude never disappoints, man.
Yeah, I know a lot of people used to go there. I don't know if they still do or not. But
Yeah.
It seems like a good place. I'm glad things like that exist here.
No, for sure, man. It's cool. It's always good times there. Shit, yeah. That's where our latest single we just put out, or we put out the music video. The single drops on Easter, but our latest music video we put out, Outsiders. It was there at Brown Bird Studios where we got that one mixed and mastered and all that.
Do you find the recording process like difficult? Is it harder than actually writing the song?
I guess somewhat. Like, I guess like the first couple times it was kind of weird, like hearing my voice and shit like that. But after I do something a couple times, I kind of already, like shit. Like, I know where I fucked up right there. Like, next time I get back on it, like. So it's kind of weird at first, but yeah, I've gotten more comfortable with it.
Are you a bit of a perfectionist in the studio, or are you able to like just, all right, we're gonna release that?
Man, it depends at the moment. There's sometimes I'll just kind of fly through something just to get it out, but before we end up putting it out or anything like that, like, yeah, I'll want to go back over it to like just nip up some spots here and there.
I heard the best advice on Joe Rogan last week. It was called, he said, I don't know if you've heard it. He said, you got to murder your babies. And I was like, what the fuck? He was talking about how as an artist, you get lost in sometimes you got to scratch that and be like, I'm fucking, because we're working on a comedy sketch right now. And I had an idea and then these fools just shot it down, and I was all sad. I was like, God damn it, I gotta fucking murder my babies, man. I gotta you gotta be able to adjust and fucking figure shit out, dude. Is that how it is in the studio? Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
Man, I want to go in the studio and see how y'all operate, man. It seems like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, bro. Next time we get in, I'll hit you up.
Do it. Let me get in there.
For sure.
Let me get on a song.
Hey, let's do it, man.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You be fucking around musically, any?
I play guitar.
Yeah.
I literally have been just trying to play Charlie Crockett songs.
Okay, hell yeah.
Learning how to sing and play.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's get you jamming sometime soon.
Dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll just fucking cool. I like hearing I like talking to artists. It's fucking fun. You guys are all different, but all the same.
Yeah, bunch of weirdos, huh?
I guess, yeah. What are some of your in your career? What are some of the hardest things you've faced as an artist? Some of the biggest struggles.
Shit, just sometimes it's fucking just finding the inspiration, like talking about songwriting and shit like that. Sometimes when it's just not hitting, but like I really want to be getting more songs out, but just can't find that inspiration. Sometimes that's a struggle and shit. Just I don't know. Sometimes we do these shows here and there, and you try to get people to come out, but it's a little hard at the start, you know. Not everybody's, you know, wanting to jump on and
You're
support.
fucking telling me, dog.
I'm sure.
Is it hard to write like your acoustic country style songs as opposed to your rap hip hop? Are you writing about the same thing in a different style, or are you writing different things for each one?
I feel like probably with the hip hop, I might probably come with like a little bit more aggressive style, maybe just depending on the flow of the beat or whatever. But I don't know. At the end, it's all me, you know. Like I don't know, just whatever I'm feeling when I hear that tune, you know.
Who are some of your influences? Like, sorry, in terms of lyrics, that's the Keystone talking right there.
Man,
Jesus,
hey, I'll get you.
In terms of like songwriting and lyrics,
man, it's kind of all over the place, man. Leonard Skinner, Ronnie Van Zant, he's probably like, he's up there for me, like number one. Robert O'Kane, he's a badass songwriter. But even like with the hip hop shit, like Jay-Z, I don't know, I always liked his style and his flow and yeah, how he would fuck around with words. I don't know, it's kind of all over the place.
Who is this, Brad?
Robert O'Kane. He went to Texas A&M University.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of his thing.
God.
Him and Lyle Lovett. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
They went to school together, so that's where they got their a lot of their hit songs was just writing in college. So, yep.
Do you feel like being in a group with these guys for a long time has helped you? Like you guys have that energy together?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Like, man, there's like when we have our Wednesday night rehearsals and shit, like there's sometimes like, I don't know, I'm just exhausted from work and life and everything else, just not even feeling it, not feeling inspired. And we'll get in there, start fucking around. He'll throw on some beats. These guys will start flowing. And yeah, it kind of like inspires me. You know, I'll see them riffing. It gets me going.
You guys ever fight?
Oh yeah, like we're brothers pretty much, you know. Like these are my brothers. Like so, yeah. There's sometimes we clash.
What happens? Like, how do you get it to calm down? Just let it happen.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys ever throw fists?
I don't think no. We never really got physical. I think me and Leezy Lee did in our younger days, like when we were kids and shit. But it's been a while since we've gotten physical.
Slammed me through the table.
You fucking slapped me. I had to do something.
Oh, Jesus.
No, but like nowadays, we bump heads sometimes, but you know, after a little while later, sometimes the same day, a little later, just like, hey, what are you doing? Right back at it, you know. Like,
is that gonna happen between me and you, Brad?
Shit, it's already like that.
I'm sure y'all have y'all's little.
Just kidding. I don't hate you. The other guy we hang out with, where it clashes creatively, he's a fucking MMA guy, so we can't even. He'll kill us.
Oh shit!
So I don't even want to fucking bother with that guy. He's crazy. You know, so like, fuck that. But that sort of tension, it fucking creates something. It helps get shit out.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, it'll definitely. You can hear it come out on the track too. You know.
I hate to ask. Can I have another beer? I'm gonna drink it.
No, absolutely.
I don't
Can I have another
You
one
said
as
you were
well?
gonna bring them. Let's drink then.
All right,
Fuck
man.
it.
I told you Shinerbach was the vibe for tonight, but Shinerbach wasn't on the budget.
Shit, that's why we're drinking Natural Light.
Hey,
Shit, that is expensive beer.
You know, but it's worth it because shit, like it's some dark ass beer. Just a few of them will get your ass pretty good and buzzed.
Our shit is Lone Star Light.
Oh yeah, that's what we love.
I've never really drank Lone Star Light. I've always had the Lone Stars, but
The red ones.
yeah, I've never had the Light.
So I got burned out of the red ones, so I started drinking the blue ones. Now I'm burned out of the blue ones. I mean, I just had too many.
Just gotta mix it up
So
every now and
that's why
then.
I'm like on Natural Light right now, because when I tell you, like these past few months, we've been drinking like maniacs.
Oh yeah.
Oh God! And don't get me wrong, man. I love some alcohol. God damn it, I love to drink some beer, man. And I knew you were coming on. I was like, fuck, we had a long weekend. I was like, I didn't want to drink today, but I knew you were coming on. I was like, I'm going to drink. I'll take a break after today. You know,
give yourself a little rebound. But
do you drink whenever you're like recording or you're playing and stuff?
Yeah, usually.
On both of them? Like you record when you you drink when you record?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does it help you?
Yeah, I feel like, I'm just all around better. Even like musically, whatever, just all around better after a couple of beers, kind of let that edge off.
Amen, brother.
Hey.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's fun though, because like doing these sober, it's a challenge.
Right.
I like to challenge myself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, there's because there's been a few shows where I kind of got a little carried away, like before we went on stage, and one of the last ones we did a show in Plainview, and I don't know, I didn't control myself. I didn't set a pace, and I got a little. But luckily, by the time we hit the stage, I don't even know how. Like I hit every word bar for bar and everything. I fucking went Ozzy Osbourne on the shit.
Nice.
We did have we did have to ban liquor on this show because there were a few episodes we were just
yeah. I try not to mess with liquor too much.
Every now and then. Last time I drank liquor because of how fucked up I used to get.
Because at the end of the last year, like during the holidays, we were going hard on liquor.
Oh god, this guy made White Russians one time.
Oh man,
you're chugging those things.
God, man, so fucked up.
I've been wanting to try that. That's what the dude drinks.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
It's for any young folks listening. We tried to have a business meeting that night. And we had to reschedule it because the White Russians are flowing. Hey, I don't remember a goddamn word I said that night.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, man, dude. They're fucking good.
Hey.
If you ever get a chance, drink that and then drink a Singapore Sling. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You ever watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
That's what he drinks.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Whiskey sours has kind of been my go-to here lately. That shit'll get me in trouble.
What the hell is that?
It's whiskey with fucking lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup. It's kind of sweet and sour.
When I'm out there in public drinking whiskey, God bless them. God bless them, man.
Hey.
Jesus.
Sometimes you just gotta let the animal out.
Yeah. This Friday they asked me to host this event. This will be out way after that, and I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm going to do my best to do I'm not going to drink before. So
right,
I'm going to really try to be good, and then we got to go out and ask people questions, but afterwards.
Right.
God bless. That's 2 events. Motherfucker, I'm going to go crazy. I might have a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels in my pocket ready to go.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm going to get fucking...
Jack Daniels.
Slash. Shout out to Slash.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, all them motherfuckers, Molly Crew, shit, they was... when I first started drinking, I used to hate beer, and it was all about whiskey. And it was Jack Daniels was my drink of choice. But there was one night I fucking hit a bottle pretty fucking hard, and I remember the next day was like the worst hangover till this day I've ever had in my life. And when I smell Jack Daniels, like I don't know, it just don't even don't smell right, don't taste right. Like I just can't go back.
Damn, that's
we went pretty hard for.
I mean, maybe a Jack and Coke or something I could probably still do, but straight pulls.
We went pretty hard on it. It was it's like Fireball, but it's a different band. But it's a brand. It's better though. It's called Red Lightning, and I had like the big.
Oh, bottle. Dude, we drink that whole goddamn bottle.
Yeah.
And that sweet shit, like that's the shit that'll get you.
This shit's gonna reactivate my love for liquor, because boy, I'm fucking watering at the mouth thinking about this shit.
When we first started going out and was doing all them shows at the lounge, there was always a bottle of Evan Williams honey getting passed around.
I do like some E-Dub.
Hey.
Damn. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to get a bottle for the next one.
You have to hit the liquor store.
Oh hell, not tonight. I can't drink tonight.
No, for sure.
Oh shit, no man.
Not on weeknight.
I don't mean to glamorize alcohol out there, anybody listening, but motherfucker, I love it.
Hey, if you like it, you like it. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but whatever.
Do you ever do like psychedelics to help you with any of that stuff? Like,
yeah,
has it ever come up?
Yeah, no, I've dabbled with it for sure. Man, I've been telling, I want to fucking get some mushrooms and hit the studio. Like not too much, but just like a little bit. Because there was one night I hardly like with the hip hop and rap. I don't really freestyle. Like I suck at that shit. But if I like can listen to beat over and over, like I'll come up with some shit and start putting words together. But there was one night we was just hanging out, had a little bit of mushrooms, got a beat going, and I've never freestyled better in my life. It was weird. So I've been wanting to do that, but go to the studio, see what happens.
That's crazy. A lot of people do it and create magical fucking music.
Right.
I'm always like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Never got into it, but I'm always like fascinated.
No, yeah, man. I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. I feel like it's good because like I don't know. It's kind of an ego check. I feel like I don't know. It takes you to a weird place, but yeah, no, that's cool.
As an artist, do you ever like really sit there and think about like who you are in your head?
Oh man, like too damn much.
Yeah,
too damn much.
What happens when you do that? Because I've been doing that recently.
I mean, I guess that's just something. Even not as an artist, just like as a. Like
I didn't want to say as a human, but as a human,
right?
that's
Like
what I've been
like
doing.
kind of evaluate yourself and shit like that. Like yeah.
Dude, I was sitting there. It was probably it was post really drunk night. I'm like, who? Like, I was just thinking, like, who the fuck? What am I? What is this fucking shell of a human? What is it? Like, I was thinking, like, where are these thoughts coming from? Why am I a human? What is the reality? I'm seeing the reality anybody else sees. Like,
right? No, yeah,
weird ass thoughts.
No,
Recently.
for sure.
Probably because I was drinking like 7 days out of the week. But you know, what can you do?
I mean, shit. I don't know. I imagine sober people probably even.
Fuck
that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm good. Like, I mean, shout out to y'all. Like, I mean, do your thing. But yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go that route.
You seem like a fun person. That's why I want to ask you about all this. You ever like think about consciousness and reality and all that stuff?
Oh yeah.
What do you think about all that?
Fuck, I don't.
Where the fuck a thought comes from?
And
just like you know, when you're creating something and you're putting a pen to paper. Like, do you ever think like, where the fuck did that come from? Was that divine intervention?
Something. I think that's kind of what it is. Like
your ancestor or something.
I don't know. Like,
you got Native American in you,
man. I really don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Like shit. But I don't know. I feel like we're all mutts at this point. But I don't know. I like to think I got some Native American in me, some Comanche or something.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I got the fucking keystones flowing. Now these questions are popping up in my head.
So bring it on, man. Because I'll try my best.
We interviewed some art lady. Shout out to, God damn it, Dr. Leslie. Is that her name? And Sophia. And I was buzzed, and I was like, I can't ask these questions to these ladies. These are professional ladies. I can't be asking some weirdo questions. I've been talking to you for a little bit, so I'm like, damn, I want to ask you, like, get on these, aliens.
Hey man, especially like get to talking about the psychedelics. Like, if I take a good pretty dosage, like, I'll find myself somewhere in between like God and aliens and. Like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of see it all. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, who knows what the fuck's going on?
Do you think we come from something?
Man, there's got to be someone behind all this shit, huh?
I would like to believe so.
That's what
I don't know.
That's where I'm at, but, I don't know.
I think about it, like, it's just weird. I thought about like
it gets like with the aliens and shit like that, man. Like, man, and all the other like universes and shit. Like, we're just like a little fucking speck, Like, who knows what the fuck's all going on out there?
I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of this stuff. Right. World War III, the government. Shit that's gonna get us in trouble on this podcast.
Oh shit!
No,
allegedly, it's all allegedly.
It's all allegedly. But I think about, digging deep and like just finding who you are, and then but sometimes that includes suffering.
No, for sure.
Which is weird.
No, yeah,
suffering.
I think that's kind of just part of the road.
I always feel like artists suffer the most. Like they're
what's that one painting? The tortured artist. I'm trying to. Well, that was like kind of like the basis of it. Like, I guess like artists are kind of like even them painters and shit back in the day. Like, they were all kind of crazy.
Look at what this guy just searched. Torchy's tacos.
Hey, them white trash tacos, them trailer trash tacos.
Torch.
See, I
Those
Those
are
are the
good.
best.
Oh yeah, that fried chicken.
Oh, Vincent Van Gogh?
Yeah.
That fool, he killed himself, didn't he?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, man. Life's a mystery.
Yeah.
That's why I
Beethoven.
like people. I mean, we do that kind of on this podcast where we try to tell life through our eyes.
Right.
But I think it's more. People feel it more when you do it in music.
Right.
Well, anyways, I do. Anyways, I
No,
you
yeah.
know what I mean,
Like music's one of them things. Like it kind of. It's like one of the few things that can get like a whole bunch of like a whole group of people, however big is the show, like kind of all feeling the same way. You know, like it's powerful.
it is very powerful. How do you feel after a show? Do you ever feel like the best?
Man, it's kind of like an adrenaline high, I guess. Like performing live, like it kind of it gives me a little bit of the buzz, like
Nice.
got me wanting to go back for more. You know.
Do you prefer like live performances over like a studio, like recording your album or something? Would you prefer to go out and tour and stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about live shows. Like,
Who was the first live person you seen?
ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner. I think like in 2001. My dad took me and my brother.
Holy shit.
ZZ Top was my first concert too.
Oh yeah.
In like 06.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
How was that?
Man, my dad would get. I fucking fell asleep and part of the last bit of ZZ Top's part. I was a little kid though, but from what I remember, it was badass. Like,
I fell asleep at my first live concert
Oh,
too.
no
brother.
shit.
I was
Hey.
like 8 years old
hey,
at a Linkin Park concert.
Oh,
in
no shit.
Linkin Park and Korn,
no,
and
man.
I fell asleep during Korn.
Hey,
I did.
hey, man. Hey, man.
I
Little kids, you gotta get that.
never
nap
thought I
in.
would tell that story, but since you said that,
Hey, say
I was
that's
just
what's
like
up.
this.
I don't feel as bad no more. Hey, so, okay, cool.
Hey, yeah, dude, that's what I was like. Fuck, I'm glad. I always think about that again because we're trying to be storytellers, and
Right.
I'm sure we're not, our stories, as unique as it seems, is somebody else might have experienced it.
Right.
And I was thinking like, do I want to tell people I fell asleep at my
Right.
first concert? Because that's kind of lame.
It's kind of weird. Like some of the shit, like you'll be thinking like, man, I'm the only person that fucking thinks like this.
Yeah.
And then like you'll see some somewhere else. It's like that, like literally what you was just saying. It's like, oh, man, like I don't know. I feel like we're all more alike than we are different. Like you know
For
what
sure,
I mean?
dude.
There's
Yeah.
a sound on TikTok, and it's it goes, "Have I ever had an original thought in my life?" Because like people overshare so much on TikTok of like
Oh, just
their
like
thoughts or
subconsciously.
their experiences or just like the weird ways that they like connect A to B or whatever, and it's just so fucking relatable. Like it'll have like 100, 300,000 likes or
Right.
whatever, and it's just like, damn.
Well, I just knew I wasn't the only one that fell asleep at a concert before.
Hey,
I just could not be the only one that did that
it's
shit.
been confirmed now.
Especially Korn.
I
Shit,
know.
Something else was doing the talking.
There's some like even like movie theaters. Like when John Wick 2 was in theaters like a few years back, good few years back now, I guess. Like there's like gunshots, all sorts of crazy shit going. But I was just tired as fuck, and that dark environment. I just coasted on back and crashed out.
I can't remember the last. I fell asleep during a movie. I can't remember what movie it was. It must have been that shitty. But what are some of your favorite movies that you like?
I think I've been saying this since my childhood. I think my number one is still Tombstone.
My boss was just telling me about this
I love
movie.
me some Tombstone.
Hey, have you not seen it?
No, I haven't. Is that what's his name?
Panos Cosmanos, who did Mandy. His dad, George Cosmanos, did Tombstone. Yeah.
Is Val Kilmer in that?
Val
Yes, he
Kilmer
plays
played
Doc Holliday.
and
He's beautiful.
He can play
Kurt
like
Russell,
he can do like the fancy
Sam
gun,
Elliott.
the fancy gun stuff. Is that
yeah,
what you're talking about?
yeah.
I know what the movie is because my boss was explaining it to
Oh,
me. But
yeah.
but I
It's
never
good
seen
shit.
it. No,
It's a really good movie.
I guess
Oh,
put
yeah.
that on the list.
Oh yeah, and just it's 90s as fuck, but it's old western. Anything Sam Elliott with his big ass, he can't beat it. And yeah,
When were you born?
91.
91. Oh, did you do you like the Gremlins? Any of y'all like the Gremlins?
I've never seen it, to be
You
honest.
sons of
I
bitches.
never liked it.
You
It
motherfuckers.
always scared me
Is
when
that
I was
the-
little.
Is that the shit that Paul Rudd always uses as his, like, when he goes on Conan? Like, he says he's got a movie.
That's a different movie. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember
What's
what it's called.
Gremlins?
Little
Gremlins.
Mogwai. This guy.
Google was like,
This guy.
Google was like, fuck you today.
I remember, do y'all know Tales of the Crypt?
Yes.
Or Tales from the Crypt? That's how my parents used to get me to go to bed.
He scare you with it?
Oh, fuck. I guess, like, the shows wasn't that bad, but, like, the little skeleton dude that, like,
When you would pop up in the intro.
I was a little kid,
His
but
laugh.
and his crazy ass laugh and shit. I was gone.
I'm a
gone.
fucking weirdo. Proudly. But growing up as a child, we had cable, and during the summers on Sci-Fi, it would be like 1 o'clock in the morning, right before paid programming, they would show an episode of Tales of the Crypt. So I'd be like scared as fuck, but like I was so addicted to the show in the summertime, I was like,
Right.
I gotta fucking watch another one. I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again. And so it was like a challenge to get through the intro.
Yeah, I'm a big old sissy when it comes to scary movies, which I guess that one's really not all that scary, but just like when I was a kid, that little bastard scared
They're
the hell out of
spooky
me.
stories. It was like Goosebumps level
Right.
up.
Okay, yeah.
That's kind of how in my little head I could like relate to
Did
that.
any of y'all ever grow up with Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Twilight Zone.
Like I remember the shit,
Yeah.
but like, yeah.
I remember
Like, I
that,
can't-
and then okay, this might be like a far range. Maybe y'all know this one. Fact or Fiction.
Yes.
Do you remember
Sounds
that?
familiar.
That shit is on
Yeah.
Tubi and Pluto TV. No, it's on Pluto TV.
You've been rewatching it?
Well, like so, like Pluto TV, it's free. It's free. But it essentially runs like cable, but like the channels are like genres. So it'll be like, I don't know, but you can do that with like movies or shows, and there's a channel that's like paranormal, and it'll be like 8 hours of fact or fiction episodes.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
It's like it would be hosted by this. Will you Google it? It's hosted by this really cool looking dude, and it was an anthology series, and I think they would do like 3 stories.
Oh, I do know this.
3 stories,
Okay.
and I
feel
think
like I've
2
come
of them were
across the channel surfing.
Now I remember this guy.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember
it.
this guy.
Yeah.
like 2 were fake, 1 was real.
We grew up on that. We watched this and then Unsolved Mysteries was a big one. There was another one.
I loved Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things to watch. I miss cable because
You're that guy that can make his eyes
And then
pop
my-
out.
Like the ghost stories, like they'd have like the real
Oh my
life ghost
god!
stories. or
Those were
whatever.
like those like on like Travel Channel and Discovery
Right,
Channel.
like-
There were like celebrity
It'll
ghost
be like
stories too.
Haunted Georgia or
Right.
some shit.
I got the back end of like cable, but I'm telling you, waiting for a show to come on.
I like,
So fucking
hey,
cool.
for real.
It was
The
like-
I miss
anticipation.
programming like that kind of.
And then I caught the way end of it because we got a DVR. I remember that, and I was like, I don't have to wait no more. Just record it.
DVR was game
Yeah,
changer.
DVR, and just record all these things. I loved Ripley's Believe It or Not. That was one of my favorite things ever. All that
Fucking-
weird shit.
Fucking Fear Factor with Joe Rogan.
Shout out to Rogies.
Hey,
Same Rogies.
You'd be watching that while you're eating dinner.
no shit.
fucking
Like
deer
eating-
penis and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Did you ever watch the Dave Chappelle when he did it?
Yeah,
That shit was so
briefly.
goddamn
I
funny.
miss that
Man, you
one.
need to watch that, dude. That's so funny.
I'll go back.
Joe Rogan, this ain't the first time I had a penis in my mouth. I just remember that fucking saying. Hey, but anyways, we got to take a break because I got pissed like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
for sure.
Let's take a break.
Like the little Furby toy, and they look just like them.
Yeah.
So they were kind of scary.
Gizmo.
And some of them were like fucked up. Like mine was a little fucked up, and it would like not stay asleep.
Oh, shit.
It's supposed to be on a timer, and it would not stay asleep. So it would just kind of start like talking, but like my mom, you know, like she would have me put it like on a shelf or in like a bin or whatever, and I could hear it like under the things.
Hell no.
We grew up
Yeah.
with a lot of weird shit. That's why we're fucked up now.
Man.
Would you rather grow up like that or on TikTok and
That is true.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Which one's worse?
Everyone doing the same dances and
Growing up
shit.
scared of my toys.
There you go. Jen, you want to ask him your favorite part of the fucking podcast?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't really dig into it too much, but like one time where I could say I actually saw some shit. We went to Hell's Gate.
Yep.
And like we climbed up, walked across the bridge, and I swear to God, like a shadowy figure just like walked right past us. Like I've never really like I've seen shit moving here and there over the years, whatever. Didn't think much of it, but like legit, it was like a fucking shadowy figure walked past us. We just took off running, like shit was wild.
I remember going out there and feeling like cold. It was hot. It was in the summer, and it got cold, and we were like,
man.
"Hey, let's get the hell out of here."
Right.
Is there any Petersburg folklore out there?
Which way is that? Which
It's like
direction?
northeast. Like if you're going out, like go past Idlew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Right before you get to Lorenzo, you
Super
turn
flat.
off.
It's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
flat out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've been out there.
Petersburg was on 60 Minutes at one time.
Was it?
Yeah, I remember being a lot younger. They did a story about Petersburg. It was about Texas football.
Don't you guys have a fucking cemetery out there
Yeah.
that Emilio was telling us about? Or am I mistaken for the? It's like a big ass cemetery out there or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry. My bad.
I don't know.
My fault.
just
My fault
regular
for
size
interrupting you.
cemetery.
I just thought about it. My bad.
It's kind of a scary area over there because we did some work like where Matador was. Like, because where Petersburg is at, does it start getting hilly or is it still pretty flat?
It's pretty flat, but like it kind of, I don't know. Petersburg's kind of like almost like down in like a little hole.
Yeah,
It kind of
because
goes down a little bit.
like once you hit like where Matador is, and what Paducah,
Yeah, like
it starts to
Alpharetta.
get real like
Yeah.
hilly and shit.
Yeah, that's like the back country.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's some beautiful country though, for sure.
I was driving back from St. Joe, Texas the other day, and we went through like Guthrie, and like that part of Texas, it's still very beautiful.
Oh yeah,
But I've always wondered, like, why in the hell was the big city settled here in Lubbock? You
Right.
figured it would have been more over there.
I think I heard like back in the day when they were first, like I guess bringing Texas Tech, or gonna make Texas Tech, it was between Lubbock and Spur.
I've heard that before. I think it was that and Floydada was supposed to
Right,
have
I
Tech.
think I heard that one too.
God,
Yeah.
weird.
It'd be crazy, right?
That is
Like imagine
fucking
how
crazy.
everything would be set up now.
It would have been like a College Station kind of setting. Yeah.
I've never been out there. Don't
Yeah.
plan on it.
Because like Lubbock's a college town, but not really. It's a city with a college town inside. Because if you go to College Station, once it's summer, there's nobody out there. It's just
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Lubbock's kind of like, I don't know, it's city, but like, I don't know, it almost kind of has a small town vibe to it.
It's grown a lot. I think back to when I was a young kid and what it is now. Like there's just some areas like it's just busy all over the place now.
Fucking.
Starting to get traffic around here.
Yeah.
Jesus. Whatever.
Man,
Hold on, man. Go ahead.
Oh, when I lived here, because I grew up in Petersburg, but I lived in Lubbock for like 10 years and shit. Yeah, that 8 o'clock morning traffic and that 5 o'clock traffic. That's when, but usually other than that, it kind of dies down. But yeah, it's just growing and getting bigger. So yeah.
I mean, I've noticed that. Like, I know people from bigger towns. You can suck my dick, by the way. We're talking about you don't know traffic. Like this, you're right though.
It gets pretty wild.
It's
though,
starting
like,
to it's a noticeable difference
Man,
because I
like-
drive to the same place every day. I've been doing that for Monday through Friday for 4 years. It's starting to like when I'm late to work, I'm like, damn, I'm late.
Yeah, you're
'cause-
fucked.
yeah, and then when I'm getting off late, I'm like, I'm trying to get home.
Right.
I don't live that far. I'm like, yeah,
It used to be 10 minutes anywhere. Now it's starting to get like to 15,
15
Yeah.
to 20 minutes. It really
Yeah,
is.
that makes a difference
Yeah.
too.
It's starting to change. I've noticed that like in the last 2 years. I'm like,
No,
God
for
damn,
sure.
Like
what the fuck?
when I first started like helping you with the podcast, from my house to here, I would get here so quick. Now it feels like it's a drive.
And I don't want to blame any of the drivers from another state, California,
Yeah.
but these
yeah, they're
motherfuckers don't know
coming
how to,
out.
they fucking want to drive different. I'm like, you motherfuckers, get the fuck out the road, man. I'm sick of this shit. No, it's not that bad though. It ain't long, you
New
know.
Mexicans be the bad drivers.
I don't know. Fuck them too then. Dude, I shit on New Mexico so bad on the podcast that hasn't come out yet. You guys will hear it. I fucking hate that goddamn state. Goddamn, I hate that state. Are you from New Mexico? It's the butthole of America. That fucking place sucks. Fuck that place.
Nah, he's Texas, like here, out here, and then grew up in
You from here?
Colorado too.
Where at in Colorado? Yeah, I love Denver. I love Colorado Springs too. That's a fucking nice little place. That's the only other non-Texas place I'd live.
It's weird. Like even when I was a kid, I always thought it'd be cool to go to Colorado. I still haven't been yet, and then when I started smoking and shit, I was like, "Fuck! Now I really want to go to Colorado."
You gotta, dude.
You know.
I mean, you can go to New Mexico now.
But
Yeah, I get you.
what you said earlier.
Yeah, I get you.
Nah, I might check out New Mexico sometime.
Hell, all that was Texas at one point.
Shout out to the motherland.
I don't know, that motherfucker used to kind of stretch out. It had like a long panhandle up there.
What were you guys saying that one time about? So apparently the conquistadors said that the plains, which is what we live in, because it's so flat. What were y'all saying? I don't
Like
want
an
to
ocean of grass.
It was worse than the ocean, is what they would say.
Yeah, the way Swag was describing it, like it was. We were getting high too, so it was freaking me the fuck out. Just like how, if you're in the middle of the day and you're walking and you lose your direction, you don't know where exactly you're going. It's just pure flat land.
You can lose yourself out here for sure. You get off like mountains.
You go out where you live and a little bit further, yeah, it was like desolate.
Yeah, Petersburg ain't so bad. It's just mostly farmlands and shit like that. But yeah, you take a wrong turn here or there. Shit, there's more roads than anything.
Especially at night, huh?
Right, yeah.
It's fucking dark and shit.
Dark as fuck once you get away from these city lights.
Hell yeah.
Once you go north Amarillo, like into like Miami, Texas, into the Oklahoma Panhandle, like you think Lubbock's flat. There, it's like an empty Minecraft like level.
Right.
Like it's like an empty, just like simulation out there.
Right.
Does that go all the way up to Nevada?
It goes all the way up to Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah, this is like the tip of
I
Wyoming.
want a map like that in here.
So
Look at that.
like Hobbs, Clovis, all that was Texas at one time.
Yeah.
But they weren't established, so at the time it was just pure land.
Those all owned by the Spaniards.
Like Oklahoma,
Those
Kansas,
pussies.
all this is Colorado. Half of like
That's like Arizona, huh?
well, where Albuquerque is, like half of it would have been like a border town.
Like the Rocky Mountains. Damn.
So all that
Make us a country again.
and Denver's like right here.
Make us a republic again, please.
Supposedly, I don't know. I can't say if it's true, but I've always heard if we ever were to secede, we would get all that land back.
Damn.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, that'd probably be a fight for sure for that.
Somebody explained it on Rogan. It was like, we can never become a country again. It's just we would split into like 5 states. That's what would happen. Because
I say, I don't know if they do it, but I say let's tag team with Mexico.
all right, we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it, man. So I heard Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Saudi Arabia are like forming a super PAC.
Heard about
And everybody's like, well, America's done, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but could you imagine if we did like move all of our infrastructure into Mexico and teamed up with Canada? We wouldn't need the rest of the world. Fuck the rest of the world.
Yeah.
We could everybody could make our stuff in Mexico. We get our oil from Canada and here. We'd be fine. We'd be fine. Don't listen to that news propaganda bullshit. We'd be fine.
Right.
We would be great. That's what I think. Like let Mexico start making all our stuff instead of made in China, it's made in Mexico.
Shit, yeah. I mean, shit, even made in America. Like
We don't want to deal with those problems.
Yeah, I guess that's true, man. Like
That's a lot of pollution. Is my understanding is all that waste that we would build if we started producing shit here. Which is why you should go to Mexico. I'm not shitting on my people over there, but it's not America, so that's what they're saying. Anyways, I don't make the laws.
I mean, that's why people go down there and get like their dentures and shit like that. I mean, it's just different.
They get everything over there.
Man, it sucks, man. Like I feel like back in the day, like it was like motherfuckers would just go out to Mexico for the weekend, whatever. Like I feel like it's not really like that no more.
Yeah, that's what my neighbor told me. They would go over there. They would go over there to get beer. That's what she told me. They would go get a lot of beer and come back.
My client told me that when she was 18, her and her friends would drive to Mexico to go clubbing for the night. And then they would just come
Like, how sick would that be?
Exactly.
I wish.
I fucking love that shit.
Dude.
My dad has a cool story where they would go to Mexico all the time, but they would drive. Now you can't do that anymore.
Right.
Yeah, that's what
And-
she said. She's like, you just drove on over.
Which is weird because I hear stories of these young girls driving alone
Yeah.
to go get their braces and all this other stuff.
Oh, shit.
And just drive home.
I've always
I'm like, well, damn.
I've
But they're
always-
from there, so
I've always been told to never drive through with like a big truck.
they'll steal it. They
Yeah,
need
they'll
it.
fucking yeah. But my dad has a crazy story where I guess as a kid they drove down there to go see some family in Mexico City, and when they went there at the time, it was like '68 probably. The Summer Olympics were going on, so like the whole world was there at that one time.
Right.
That'd be pretty
Oh,
awesome,
yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah, like even UFC does some events out there in Mexico. They've done like NFL games out there and shit too.
Yeah,
right? Like,
NFL and MLB, they're trying to. There was talks of an MLB team and an NBA team being in Mexico City.
I don't know shit.
That'd be.
Some of the biggest concerts be happening in Mexico City.
Dude, like I want to go.
They should.
Like that's on my bucket list. Like I guess like I want to go to Mexico.
That's the one place I would go to is Mexico City. I would love to. Go
like
there.
that's what I always kind of figured.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I think I have like family who lives around that area. I think. But I would still go to Mexico City because that'd be fucking cool.
right.
It's a whole
Just don't
different.
let them know you're American.
I think it's
I'm gonna
pretty.
be fucked.
I think it's pretty. Yeah, you would be. They wouldn't spot us too.
But-
Yeah, we look Americans.
But they
but
don't love.
Probably even like just from the lingo, right? Like
That's what they say. Just the way you dress. they know.
Supposedly, we're known as ponchos. That means like Americanized Mexican. They don't like Americanized Mexicans.
Well, I don't like them either. So fuck them. Now I definitely ain't going over there. No, I don't like them either. They're mean.
I'll just pretend like if someone came up to me speaking in Spanish, I'd just be like, I pretend like I was deaf and I only was doing sign language.
But what if they do sign language?
Yeah,
too?
that is true.
Hey, you never
Yeah.
know. You never know.
That
Start
is true.
faking it.
But I think my odds would be all right.
Dude, I was gonna bring this up earlier. My friend has a podcast where she explains it's like West Texas culture and other things. One of the things she just talked about on her podcast was the underground cities in Lubbock. Have you heard of that?
Underground
So I had
cities,
heard under Quaker, there's a giant tunnel under Quaker where people like live and shit. I had heard some fucking creepy shit. So apparently there's a bunch of tunnels underground in Lubbock, but the real reason they say is because they transport inmates from the prison to the courthouse. Have you never heard? Have you guys heard of this?
This
I've
news
always
to
heard about
me.
the tunnels here.
The tunnels are some fucking spooky shit.
There's a
Like-
bunch of tunnels under tech too.
Well, yeah, Texas got its own infrastructure. That's why. But
Yeah.
I'd heard the whole city has tunnels everywhere. And I had heard people lived under there, and it's like a whole city underground
Like I wonder how far back like that shit started.
since the beginning, probably. I don't
Like
know.
I mean, like this was like the wild fucking west, you know.
Jesus.
Like I guess it still kind of is, but like I mean, like really starting off like shit.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys had heard of that. It's fucking weird.
that's
man.
wild.
You
Well,
heard of that? It's fucking.
Goddamn.
Back before Vice kind of went too liberal and too left, when they were cool, they did a documentary about the underground cities that are in Vegas. And
I bet that shit
some
runs
people
deep.
went under there. They had like footage of it. Dude, it's wild how many people be living under there. And like there's
Well, yeah, I'd seen that. Like it's no rules.
no rules.
They like
and-
established their own government and
but
shit.
they have like their own areas like
Yeah.
set up like a house. But I remember seeing that. But then like last year, Vegas had like a huge ass like rainstorm. Or like 2 years ago, a huge ass rainstorm, and all that shit just flooded out.
Ooh,
Yeah,
killed all those people.
I mean, we don't know.
It might have happened here, too, when-
Yeah, no shit. When Lubbock gets a good rain, it floods up pretty quick.
Either that or they froze to death.
Well, that's the thing. You don't really
Shit.
know, like how many. Dead
Let's get
bodies
some
are-
cameras. Let's go. Let's get underground. Let's see what we find.
I thought about it. I know where the entrance is. I will not tell it on the pod, but
Oh shit!
I've
let's
heard
go.
where the entrance is.
Well, hell,
Let's
you always
go.
hear about European cities like they're
catacombs and all
yeah,
that?
like they're built on top of each. Like each city has like a layer
Mm.
of different city.
It's just weird to think about.
And then fucking
Here.
like
Because Quaker's just right there.
Yeah.
And that's where I heard it is.
shit, like, you know, like imagine over the years, like even all the like battles and everything, like shit, it's all mostly hollow ground, right? You know.
Who knows, man?
But
I didn't know if you had heard
the
about
underground shit, like, I mean, in that how the pyramids were set up, like there was like a lot of shit going on underneath.
Yeah, they keep digging. I think they just recently discovered a new.
Is the
Right.
Earth hollow, Roy?
I'm starting to believe that it is. There's a whole advanced civilization in there. There's evidence. I don't know. That's what my friend, his name's Mr. Swagadelic, he believes that we're not seeing aliens. We're seeing he calls them ultra-terrestrials. They live in the hollow Earth. It's like the entrance is Antarctica, the exit's the South America, the pole and the South Pole. It's weird shit. I don't know.
Man,
There's a lot of
if that is true, man, like they're probably like some gremlins by this point, like living
Probably.
underneath the ground and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know, dude. I like to think about it, but
That's
the underground here is in particular is pretty interesting because it's
Right.
it's right underneath us.
yeah.
Just imagine being born underground and living your whole life underground. Like,
Someone's right under you too.
You merely adopted the dog.
there you go, like shit like that, man. I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah, I was wanted to give a shout out to Brandy for that interesting little tidbit on
Man,
the
that
podcast.
is interesting, man. Shit, I might have to go look into that after this.
She talked about Awdads. Y'all know Awdads?
No.
Do you know what Awdad is? It's like a fucking goat. I thought it was native to here. It's not native here. It's fucking an African animal. They come from Africa and they were endangered over there, so they brought them here and they thrive here more than they do in Africa. It's an interesting little animal. Will you look that up, please, Awdad?
What, all that?
Yeah, I want to see how you spell it
How do you
first.
spell that?
A-U-
Well, in my mind, it's all.
Yeah.
A-U-D
Good luck.
A-U-D Awdad. I think, yeah, something like that. Oh, now the Wi-Fi don't want to work. Yeah, it's that right there. Those things,
Those things are terrible.
those things roam. It's like Black Phillip. That one to the top right. Yeah, it's that one.
So wait, what about them?
They're around here in this area, but I thought they were native here, but they're actually not native. They're from Africa.
I saw a hog pretty close in the city. I was like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
When?
Last
Where?
weekend. So we're 19th and 179 is. Like that's pretty deep for a hog to be in.
No, for sure. It's pretty wild.
Was it big?
It was medium, teenage hog.
I've seen people post like pictures, like there'll be like a deer like off in some neighborhood. Like I've seen that
Every now and then, huh?
Right. Well, a fucking hog. Imagine seeing a fucking mountain lion.
You said there was one out at Hell's Gates, right?
A bobcat, not a mountain
Oh,
lion.
mountain lion.
At Bobcat Stage, I mean,
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah.
That thing's hungry. It'll get you.
I've been told that that black bears have reached Texas now, like where El Paso is.
No, they reach up there north.
Oh, really?
Up there north of Amarillo.
I know they reached like where El Paso is, but shit, I didn't know about north.
Like up in near Dumas. They come down. Thanks to global warming. Thanks to Al Gore.
Dumas.
They come down here. I can imagine running around and see a goddamn mountain lion.
Oh, hell
Fuck
no.
that. I've seen one before, but never like.
You already deal with enough.
I've just seen like pictures of like someone had a game camera. It was somewhere outside of Plainview, and like they caught a picture of a fucking mountain lion leaping on a hog.
Goddamn.
So they're out here.
So
They out here.
I like to tell this story. When I was going to Tech, I was briefly on the Tech rugby team, and we went to go play at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, and we went over there, lost, and then we drove back. But when we got outside of Albuquerque, you see roadkill hill like deer and all that. But from what I was seeing, it looked like a big ass like man on the road that was headless, just like this. But when we drove past it, I guess a bear probably got clipped by 18-wheeler, and so it took its head off. But it was like laying, like it looked like an actual person on the side of the road.
Oh my god.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
God, that reminds me. Of
Yeah,
this.
that would throw me off for sure.
That reminds me of the story. And God bless him. And God bless anybody who's listening. It's completely different than this, but sorry, Jen. I just have to tell this story. My friend was coming from what's the town outside of Levelland? It's a smaller town outside of Levelland.
Warden?
It's like a little tiny town. I can't think of what it's called.
Red Herald, maybe. It's right there by
Not
Levelland.
Smire, right?
It's Smire.
Smire, yeah.
So he's coming from Smire from his girlfriend's house. He drives a F-350, like an old school one. So it's metal. And he's driving down the highway, 85. And he said a little dog.
No.
Little dog. Thought he could square up against his fucking big car.
Oh, shit.
He just fucking exploded, and there was nothing left of the dog.
Vaporize that biatch.
When my friend told me this, I was like, it's just so funny to me. I'm sorry, it's tragic. I would be so sad.
I don't mean loud, Jen.
I'd be so sad if this happened. But like, just the thing, like you're driving, you're trying to make it home because you're late for work.
Yeah.
There's little bitty dogs coming up against your big tank, and you're just like, fuck it.
And you're going highway
you can't
speed,
stop.
so
Well,
like,
you can't stop.
like can't jerk the wheel or nothing.
And
Like,
you just,
I'm kind of.
there's nothing left.
I'm kind of like,
Roy.
It was funny when I heard it. I go, you can't do nothing. That was a dumb dog. It just-
you want to hear my story?
yeah, I do. Did you do something like this?
No, not even that. I remember driving home after a football game. I was in high school at the time, and I was just driving, and a Chihuahua walked by, but the Chihuahua didn't even like react to me. He was like, he looked depressed, like he did it on purpose.
oh fuck,
He killed himself. Huh?
I just felt, I
he
felt so
wanted to
bad.
go.
But he didn't even like look up. Like he was looking down, like he was
Oh,
depressed.
man.
I was like, man, that dog just committed suicide on me.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're
Are
done
you
telling.
done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are y'all done?
Yeah.
Did you? What sort of long cut do you have?
Copenhagen.
Can I look?
Yeah.
I've been waiting. He told me he was gonna bring it, so I want
Hey,
some.
I heard y'all talking about it. Oh, you know King Ward. I was like, hey, I'll have it
Oh
on deck.
yeah, that's what we talking about.
I've never done dip before.
Why not try right now?
Shit.
Okay.
How am I? If I be smoking cigars, like
I haven't
that-
had any of this in a long time, so I'm gonna make a mess.
Well, because
Try some.
he gave me a pouch of the,
Nicotine.
I don't know, maybe, but I've tried that. That was all right, but I have yet to try
You want me
this.
to pack it for you?
Sure.
You know, try. Look at that, I made a mess.
Let's grab a pinch of it.
Yeah, just get you a little.
Just like that or more.
Uh,
The first starter, that part you good, right?
probably need a little bit more.
A little bit more. That'd be all right.
If you want more, you let me know.
The only reason I brought it up is because you texted me it,
Hold your lip.
Hey,
and I hadn't had some in a while.
yeah, you just tuck it in there.
Just put your use your tongue, pack it in.
Copenhagen, what a wild of flavor.
I'll probably be all right.
Yeah, you mean. If not, so,
Got you grossed
I
out,
should
huh?
finish my beer though. I should finish my beer though. I will.
This is the boys' podcast. Jen's a boy right now.
The boys.
Samuel, what's going on in your life, brother? Thank you for coming on, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for
Fun
having me,
time.
bro.
I've been having a good time.
Hell yeah, bro.
How's your life? What you up to?
Shit, just working, man.
Oh, what's coming up? The event.
Oh yeah. 420 festival. Shit, I need to look up the flyer real quick. But yeah, the 420 festival. But it's the 15th and 16th. We are performing on the 16th. It'll be a Sunday. I think the gates will open doors open at 10 in the morning, I think. But I believe we go on like 6.
Where's this at?
It's here in town, or kind of on the outskirts of town. Let me find the flyer. My bad. I should have been more prepared. Here we go.
Such a beautiful animal. I want to mount that animal.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to get into hunting. Like
Me too.
but to be real, I just get some meat, you know.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
Like
Of course.
it ain't about but you know, it would be cool to have a big badass elk hanging up or something.
Is this it rare?
What you got? Yes, sir. That's the one.
How did you do that?
Hey, good man. Hey.
He can't talk right now.
Hey, you need a spinner? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
So you're going on Sunday?
Yes, sir. Stay gold right there.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Let's see. That was at the Prima Vista Event Center.
Yeah.
Do y'all have like an album or anything out right now?
No albums yet. I got a couple singles out. This music video we just had, Outsiders, is kind of our first one to Stay Gold. But my first song I put out was with King Blue. I don't know if you know him.
I don't think I do.
He's another rapper here out of Lubbock. We got a song called Prom Child. You can find that on YouTube, Spotify, everything. And then I got one on my own called Wanted Dead or Alive. It's kind of another hip hop song. And then, but yeah, this is our first one putting out as a group. There's more to come. I think we're just going to kind of push singles and some music videos, some more visuals with the songs. And then eventually we got ideas of a mixtape type of album.
Nice.
Yes,
Who did the music video? Y'all did?
Yeah, Dreams Made True Productions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Young D the Great. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. I mean, that dude shooting that music video, it was a whole vibe, man. It was badass. Especially, we got some shots out on the outskirts of Petersburg and shit. He brought the drone out, that shit was cool.
What kind of car do you drive? What is that?
That's a
Cadillac, ain't it?
Yes, sir. A Fleetwood Cadillac.
Nice.
Yes, sir. 1990. Hey, y'all are gonna see the glow up. It started off like this, and it's got some dingers in it here and there, but we're gonna see the glow up. It's gonna get some spokes on it, all that good shit.
Yeah.
So my second music video I ever shot, so I'm kind of awkward in front of camera.
Is that the culture?
That's here in my building, Shotgun's garage, just down the street.
Stay gold outsiders, good music providers, drinking cold beers and we flicking them lighters. We are booth igniters, no need for ghost riders. We KO the people, street fighters. Have my highs, have my lows.
I like them.
Gotta keep O's. Been with the beats, I never use bows while I compose. You know how that goes. We in control, we soup smash bros. Difficult shoulders.
Damn, it's been a minute since I heard Common Kings.
I treat my volume like the
I will say it is nice to see people using like West Texas like location, like in videos, because I've always said that this is a great environment to film. But like back then, no one was doing this shit. Everyone tried to hide that you were from Lubbock.
Yeah, right, it's weird. Shit, even Janis Joplin, she tried to act like she was from California. I don't know, but no, I'm fucking all about this shit. This is the land that made me. That's the shit I'm trying to show off, you know?
Because a lot of artists that did come through Lubbock, they moved to Austin. They became Austin artists. They didn't declare themselves as West Texas.
Yeah, we've heard it all. We've had, the few shows we've done, people tell us, man, you should go out to California, you should go to Austin, this and that, but I don't know, I'm not trying to make it happen.
If it was 20 years ago, yes.
Right.
So Pat Green did, and
right.
But now it's different now.
Especially more artists who can do shit independently now. It's not necessarily up to a label, push your own shit.
I'm on the run, so catch me if you can. I'm fucking up your world.
Who's that guy?
That's all seldom seen. He's out of town. That's not a come
when I hold it, bite your ear. We're coming up now, and your end is near. Gonna make your ears ring, so it's something to hear. That's why I sing nature's first green or gold or hardest you to hold her early. Leaves a flower, but only so for an hour.
Yeah, because I feel like I've seen you around at a few of the Culture Lounge shows we did back in the day.
Back in the years ago.
What that boy just say? Spraying bullets like an AK. Come with me if you wanna live, stay the fuck out of my way. Stay ready, so I have to get ready. Is that only way to stay? Stay gold, pony boy is what they used to say. Stay gold, pony boy is what they used to say. This ain't a game.
This is first time seeing this.
I like it. This is in your hometown?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
That's pretty cool in the background. The one horse town. Got the all subs and everything.
Hell yeah.
That's all they eat out there.
Hey, there's a couple little hometown spots, a couple little restaurants, but yeah, other than that, like, hey, we recently kind of moved on up and got a Dollar General, so we're kind of moving on up.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Well, this is a first for the Snake Pit. You want to play us a song?
No, absolutely.
Let's hear it.
So
It's whatever you want to do, man. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, before we, you guys got anything before we end this?
Follow us at Lords of Film with the Z. This will have been posted and this will have been announced, but April 19th at season 3, Lords of Film movie night. We're going to be showing Dazed and Confused. We're going to have snacks. You come with the munchies. We're going to have the snacks for you.
All right, guys, confused.
Oh yeah. Follow me at Bradley Noel Garcia. Other projects are coming up. Me and Roy got some good plans, so keep a lookout for that. Roy?
Patreon.com/SnakePit Studios. And now we get a special treat from Samuel. Let's hear it, man. End this podcast first, brother.
And y'all can follow us on Instagram, YouTube. It's at 806 Stay Gold Music. And my personal page on this is the THE Samuel Douglas. But yeah. Oh man, I forgot to bring up, man, you was talking about the comedy skit. If any of us, man, we're with the shits.
All right, yeah,
we'll get in on some shit.
We'll get in contact with you about it.
Bro.
We'll start filming in May probably.
Cool. Oh yeah, bro. Hit us up, man.
I'm excited. Thank you.
All right, man. This first song is called Shotgun Shells and White Lines. If it's none of my business, I'd rather not know. And for those who tell me how to live my life, I rarely do as I am told. So please just save your breath. Don't wanna hear that talking anymore. If you can't wipe that shit off your shoes, leave them outside the door. Well, I wasn't always so heartless. Then again, maybe I was. 'Cause I've been damned for caring way too much. So tonight I don't give a fuck. I'm driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road. One hand on the Bible. Too fast for love, living at a pace only the devil could rival. So save your half-hearted attempts. I don't need no damn revival. Driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road. One hand on the Bible. Shotgun shells and white lines, and all that's in between. I'm a sucker for a good time. Lord knows it'll be the death of me. Well, highs and lows, that's how it goes. I'll never hide out in the middle. If them gates of hell is where I'm bound, I better learn how to play the fiddle. I wasn't always so heartless. Then again, maybe I was. 'Cause I've been damned for caring way too much. So tonight I don't give a fuck. I'm driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road. One hand on the Bible. Too fast for love, living at a pace only the devil could rival. So save your half-hearted attempts. I don't need no damn revival. Driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road. One hand on the Bible. Huh. Well, I wasn't always so heartless. Then again, maybe I was. 'Cause I've been damned for caring way too much. So tonight I don't give a fuck. I'm driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road, one hand down the Bible. Too fast for love, living at a pace only the devil could rival. So save your half-hearted attempts. I don't need no damn revival. Driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road, one hand down the Bible. Driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road, one hand down the Bible. Too fast for love, living at a pace only the devil could rival. So save your half-hearted attempts. I don't need no damn revival. Driving 90 miles an hour down an old dirt road, one hand down the Bible.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'll do one more for y'all.
Do one more. You got one more.
It's a rocking little tune called Trouble Like Mine. I'm just a good old boy, never mean any harm. But don't you write me off, baby, don't set off the alarms. I'm gonna give you everything I have, and you'll see firsthand what the motherboard's like. No, I ain't got money, I can't buy you a ring, but we got some time before we worry about them things. Got a heart full of love and rock and roll. We're moving so fast, show you how to take it slow now. Oh, come on, baby, let's ride. Never do you wrong, won't tell you lies. You say I'm trouble, yeah, and that's just fine. 'Cause honey, you ain't never had no trouble quite like mine. No, I ain't in a rush, I like to do things right, and I won't push nothing on it, we can keep things light. I'll only take it as far as you let me go. If you don't want me to stop this, how you let me know. You grab a hold of me, baby, anything on time. There's no need for wasting time when the feeling is right. Say what I mean and I mean what I say. I'm the man you need, let me show you the way now. Oh, come on, baby, let's ride. Never do you wrong, won't tell you lies. You say I'm trouble, yeah, and that's just fine. 'Cause honey, you ain't never had no trouble quite like mine. Yeah. Oh no, 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 trouble like mine. Well, I'm not a rapper, I'm a singer with the flow, and someone better go and tell them if they don't already know. I'm trying to get my heart right, trying to make the cash flow, but it ain't about the money, it's how you handle life. When it flows down shit creek without a paddle, keep it to myself, but there's some that wanna rattle my cage on. Music's how I love to cope with the rage, and I keep my head held high, hoping for better days. My mind's in the haze, sometimes I get lazy, but I'm always reminded how life is amazing. Comes with the changes, no time for complaining. The minute you stare down, someone else to take it. So, pretty baby, if you wanna live free, all you gotta do is take love with me now. Oh, come on, baby, let's ride. Never do you wrong, won't tell you lies. You say I'm trouble, yeah, and that's just fine. 'Cause honey, you ain't never had no trouble quite like my love, no. Come on, baby, let's ride. Never do you wrong, would tell you lies. So no, now listen. You say I'm trouble, yeah, and that's just fine. 'Cause honey, you ain't never had no trouble quite like my love, no. Oh no, 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 trouble like mine. Yeah. Come on, baby, let's stay right. Oh, 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 oh.
There you go.
Hey man, thank you for
Samuel
having
Douglas,
me on,
baby.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. Let's do it again sometime. That was awesome.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
We'll see you guys. That was awesome.